everyone's having a good Friday's Eve. Let's see if I can set my phone. Cool. I literally have like a winter coat on and like a puffer vest. So I feel like a little constricted, but that's better. Y'all, my heart is so heavy right now. Like, if y'all have not heard about the Michigan University craziness, I'll basically like give you a little. I'm probably gonna miss something because there's just so much. But basically, like the head coach of of Michigan University, Michigan University. Um, I mean, I don't know if I should. I mean, I'll just say allegedly, just in case. But I mean, I would never say anything that's unfactual. But allegedly, just not only had an affair with his assistant, um, but also got her pregnant. Also, door dashed Plan Bs to his athletic office allegedly. This is all allegedly. Um, but and not only that, made her get a procedure to end her pregnancy. If you catch my drift. And then allegedly broke into her home and had her at sharp object point to her neck, and threatened to end her and himself. And basically the wife saved her life because you know the wife was able to pin where her husband was, and the police came and caught him at a church. I'm not laughing, I'm just so shocked. Like, and it is triggering, I will say, for me personally. Like, thank God, like, my husband has not done that to me, of course. But, you know, I have experience of exposing, you know, my father, and, with his infidelities and him making threats towards me because I voiced the truth. And it's just so sad. Like, this, like, and what makes it even worse, y'all, that, like, the university knew, allegedly, allegedly knew that all this was going on, and literally waited till after a certain game was done to say something. And there was articles saying how they could tell that, even like the team was acting funny and everything was just off. Well, yeah, because they allegedly made everyone hush hush. And it's just sad to me that, like, if y'all really have a no tolerance policy, why was this tolerated? Why was this tolerated? Why? Why did y'all wait And that just shows you the devil. Honestly, like, the devil loves this. The devil thrives on this. Like, and you also got to remember, you reap what you sow, and everything that's in the dark will come to the light one way or another. One way or another. Whether you like it or not, whether you say something or not, like, the devil isn't more powerful than Jesus. Like, Jesus will bring justice. Um, and I'm just praying so hard for all these people. Like, there's so many people affected. Like, it's not just the coach, the mistress, the wife, but the poor kids, that poor unborn baby, that, the coach's family. Like, could you imagine being the mother of the coach and hearing something so god awful about your son? Father, uncle, cousin, nephew, aunts, like, friends, just, you know, the people that mentored him into becoming a coach, and their families, and it's just so many people involved. It makes no sense. And it's like, and me and my husband both agreed, like, we are not supporting Michigan anymore. Like, we used to say go blue, and we ain't no more. We are not no more. Like, this is so much more than just a coach having an affair. Like, the school knew about it and kept it under wraps on purpose. So that means there's even evil within the school and the administration. Like, in my opinion, they should clean house. They should clean house. They should clean house, because that is despicable. It is so nasty. It is so evil. Like, there's so many people harmed. This woman almost lost her life because no one and yes, everyone is grown besides the children, of course, and the unborn baby. Yes, everyone is grown, even the mistress. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a responsibility. Good morning, y'all. Everyone has a responsibility. However, we should not be condoning this. That is crazy. That's absurd. It's so sad. Like, there's so many innocent people involved. It's just so much trauma was made last night. I mean, before last night, but it's like, now there's more trauma, because now it's all over the news. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can't escape that. It's just, oy vey. Like, I cannot even imagine being his wife. I cannot imagine being his daughter. Like, he has 3 daughters, and I can't imagine, being the family of the mistress and all her business being out like that, and the embarrassment, the shame, the trauma. It's just, oh, that's cute. Trauma is your weight. You can't imagine because no one wants you. Oh, that's cute too. But it's a lot. Like, I am married, goofy. But, yeah, it's sad. It's truly sad. It's really sad. So, it was just really on my heart this morning. Definitely not to you. You're probably sitting home in your parents' basement, probably eating some Lucky Charms in your boxers, weirdo. But, like, you literally coming on here to like harass me just says a lot about you and your moral compass. And honestly, I feel very, very sorry for you, and I hope you have a better day. And anywho, so but I hope everyone else is having an amazing day, and I hope you find the Lord to this person. So I'm good. I hope you're having a good day. Um, but yeah, it's just, it's heart wrenching. It's really heavy. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, I believe it. Like, he's definitely not the first, and sadly won't be the last coach that does something like that. So, but it's just the links that he did. Like, it's just the links that he went. It's just like, you literally DoorDash Plan B. Is that his name? It's the head coach of Michigan. It's the head coach of Michigan University that I'm speaking about. I don't know. I don't know. I should know. I should know. I should know his name. Um, but yeah, shameful. Like, as a wife, like I'll be 105. Like, I know what's like being on the wife end of things, and I also know what it's like being a mistress. Like, God has, you know, I'm not perfect, and I have made mistakes myself. I have made some crazy, crazy mistakes myself. But one thing though, I learned from it. I am no longer that person. I no longer have a desire ever being that person. I want to be what God wants me to be. Um, Volt, feel bad for his wife and kids. Yes, Volt. Absolutely. And honestly, I feel bad for the mistress too. I feel bad for her family. Like, yes, everyone plays a part. Yes, absolutely. Everyone plays a part. Everyone is grown. Everyone has a role of responsibility. Absolutely. But no one has the right to end lives. You know what I mean? Like, no one has a right to end a life. No one. No one. Um, you know, and I can't talk either, because I had an abortion when I was 20. Like, I'm very transparent. Like, I'm very honest. Like, I did, and I'm 33 now, and I regret it every single day of my life. I regret it every single day of my life. I think, well, I don't think she will. There's no way. There's no way. And I don't think she even has that option, because he's arrested now. Like, now it's bigger than just an affair. Like, this man literally broke into the mistress' house allegedly and tried to end her, and himself, like, threatened with a sharp object, and got caught by the police and allegedly. So yeah, it's just, it's horrible, y'all. It's horrible. I'm gonna eat some breakfast before I have to go into work. But I hope you're having a great day, Vault. Thank you for joining my live. If y'all can be so kind and like my live, that would be amazing. If not, no pressure. Wonder if she's, oh, the mistress. I was thinking that too. Like, before I knew all those details, I was definitely thinking to Vault that, like, oh, like, maybe, you know she didn't get her way, or and like was like, this is the best way I can get back at him. I was definitely thinking that. But as the story goes on, thank you so much for liking it. I appreciate it. Heart. I know I got the heart. Um, yeah, but now it's like maybe she was trying to protect herself. Like he sounds deranged. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Um, but he sounds a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like he sounds like a sociopath. He sounds like a psychopath. Like he does not care about life, evidently. He does not care about life. He has no sense of remorse. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you already made her like end her baby's life. You're gonna try and end her life too? Like, allegedly. But it's like, dang. So, it's sad. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on all these souls. Men be so stupid sometimes. I'm married with 6 kids and would never think of cheating or hurting my wife or family. Yes. You're married too? I'm married too. We have 2 angel babies, but we have 2 fur babies at home. But yeah, see, you and my husband have a lot in common. Cuz no man's perfect, but his soul ain't built like that. And that's beautiful, having 6 kids. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But yeah, that like, why not just divorce her? Like, if you're really like not that happy, like, divorce her. You don't gotta cheat on her. You ain't gotta. It's just, I can't. But I've been in those situations too. I mean, you really truly reap what you sow. Not saying that it's like the exact reason, but I do believe that like part of the reason why um I haven't gotten officially, like, I have been pregnant twice, but I've miscarried twice. Well, I guess I've got pregnant 3 times, aborted my first baby. But and my husband knows about that, and he definitely says, like, I would have helped, like, take care of. But you truly reap what you sow. You truly reap what you sow. Good or bad. Good or bad. And I feel like by me miscarrying, I'm reaping what I sowed. Because not only did I, play the mistress role with another man, a married man, but the wife was also pregnant. I know, God awful. And also, it does take 2 to tango. Allegedly, the mistress knowing he was. Yes, exactly. Yes, Volt. Exactly. I agree. I agree. That's why I was like, everyone's grown. Everyone knew like that was not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, it's heavy. It got me a little bummed out this morning. I'm not even gonna lie. Just because it hits home for me, because um, my dad was also a serial cheater and threatened me. Um, threatened me how the coach threatened the mistress, allegedly. Um, so I get it. Like, and then like my mom didn't believe me at first. It's crazy out here. So it's just so many things has happened like between me and my father. Like, sometimes like my own brain even forgets some of the stuff that he's done, and it's like I don't even blame it, because there was a lot going on with him, and I haven't spoken to him in about like 5 years. But yeah, like the last time I spoke to my dad was at my sister's wedding, and that was a disaster. Like he made everyone's life hell. Don't let it affect you too much. You sound like you have a wonderful husband. Soak in that marriage and live happily. Thank you. Yes, I do. He's a great man. He's like the only, like, besides Jesus Christ, like my husband's truly like the only other man that I trust with my whole being, with my whole heart. Like, I know he would never do anything to harm me, to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's perfect. You know, everyone makes mistakes, but they're not like detrimental. They're not life threatening, you know, anything like that. And he's a very remorseful man too, and got a huge heart. Like, we both well, I'm a para and he's a teacher, and we both work with like special needs kids and things. So we both are very, very like compassionate people, which I'm very grateful to have in my marriage. He just texted me right now. I don't know what he said, but he probably sent me some Bible verses. But you too, you sound like a very, very sweet man, a good husband to your wife, good father to your children, and I wish all the blessings and all the prosperity for you guys as well. Um, for real, like, everyone deserves to feel safe with their spouse, with their significant other. You know, every child should feel safe with both of their parents. You know, it's just truly unfortunate. Like, I really feel bad for these kids. Like, the trauma. And I truly pray that they get the help that they need to help dissect all this, and you know, not make it go away, but just have a real understanding that it's not them at all. Like, your father was sick before you guys were even thought of, you know. And it's just unfortunate that it came to this point where all this had to happen for all that to come to the light. It's truly sad. So, you gotta set your own emotional boundaries. Unfortunately, it is your dad, and you. Wait, let me read this better. You gotta set your own emotional boundaries. Unfortunately, it is your dad, and you wished it hadn't come down to what it is. Of course, like, yeah, Vol, thank you. You're like my little therapist right now, and I really appreciate that. Um, but yeah, like, I love my dad. I love my parents. I love my family, even if, you know, I don't speak to some of them. We don't see eye to eye or anything. Like, I don't wish ill on nobody. I don't wish bad on nobody. I want everyone to prosper. I want everyone to receive their blessings. It's just, my dad did a lot of hurtful things growing up. And my adult self is just like, no, thank you. I love you from a distance, but no, thank you. You know, my sister still speaks to him, but like my other, you can always love from afar. Yes, and I do, and I feel like my little sister has like a hard time understanding that, because, like, yes, my dad hasn't done the things to my sister and to the extent that he's done to me. And like my older siblings, like, they've gone through so much too with our dad. They're my half siblings. We have the same dad, different mom. And, you know, keep it 105, like, I'm a mistress child, you know, like my dad was married to another woman when he met my mom. And so it's just it's heavy. And now that I'm older, I truly like understand where my older sister was coming from, because she was always so envy of us, like living with our dad, having our dad like in our lives and things like that. And I just never understood why, because You know, it was horrible living with him. It was horrible living with my dad. Like, it was literally a war zone living with him. It was. You never knew what mood he was in. You know, you can never voice your opinion. You can never disagree with him, or it just would have turned to a whole battlefield. You know, I had to like protect my I felt I had to protect my mom from him, from like abusing her. You know, this man has attacked me when I was 16 years old over just wanting him to lower the volume from a sound system he had, and he got really mad and attacked me, and my sister, my little sister, and my mom had to like literally like jump in and like defend me. um you know, this man has told me he was going to blast my A, you know, when I exposed him to my mom about his affairs. No, he refuses to get help. He so we are I'm like 30 years younger than him. So he's 63 now. Um and no, he's lied in the past saying that he was going to get help, and none of it was ever true, unfortunately. Um And like, yeah, how many siblings do you have? I'm one of five. I have one younger sister that we have like the same mom and dad. And then I have three older siblings that are like same mom. I mean, yeah, same dad, different mom. Um, and I don't speak to them. And um, there's just a lot of things. There's just a lot of things. And maybe I should make a video about it. I don't know. But, you know, because I know I'm not the only one, you know, dealing with a diet. Like, what am I trying to say? I'm not the only one that's in a predicament like that with their siblings or half siblings, because it does get complicated. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I'm so passionate what I do now. Like, I'm a pair with people that have special needs or behavioral needs and deals with trauma and things like that. And so does my husband. So I don't know. I feel like what all that I've went through prepare me for what I'm supposed to do in this world, and that's just to help people, you know, find their light, find their way out of darkness. You know, being a physical example to children and to young adults that like, hey, like, I know right now is so messed up, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, you're gonna find it, and you're gonna prosper, and you're gonna be resilient, and you're gonna persevere through it. So yeah. And that's why I started YouTube as well, just because like I just I want people to feel, because like, you know, going through miscarriages, going through a lot of mistakes, going through life. I just want to be one of those people too that like, hey, like, you're not alone. Like, life be lifing over here too, and just building that community. So yes, Volt. But yeah, so um, I need. I have a tripod right here, but I have like um, a little, what's it called? Like that holds up your phone, like in the back of your phone. I have one of those on the back of my phone, so I can't use it. Okay, that works too. But yeah, um, yeah, like, you know, I'm also 100. What is it? 121, 122 days sober from, you know, and there's a girl in my class, you know, there's a student in my class right now that's battling through that, and I just want to be an inspiration to my students that like, hey, like, you're bigger, you're so much bigger than this, and it's just the devil, you know. Pop socket, yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you. It's been hard. Like, it's been easier after the 100 days, it has been easier, but I truly understand now what it means that like it's a everyday battle. It truly, truly is, because I'm gonna be very transparent. Like there's times where I'm like, oh, if I just did it one time, like it would be fine. But then like the other side of me is like, no, Shanice, like you've come so far. Like you're doing something that a lot of people in your family aren't doing right now, and you're like one of like the first people that's like taking that step into doing it. And so hard doesn't mean impossible. Yeah, you're right, it doesn't mean impossible. It's very possible, and it's all glory to Jesus, all of it. Like all of it, it's all because of him. Like what made me stop was very convicting. um I will always have like little thoughts in my head, like, oh, maybe I need to stop this habit. Like, maybe I need to stop. I've tried, what, 3, 4 times before this time to like quit, and I didn't last long. But this time around, it was just very convicting. Um, it was very, very convicting. As I was going to go get it, I felt extremely guilty, extremely convicted, like don't go get but when you're still in that place, and you still have like that urge, you always. Yes, I've always believed in Jesus. However, I was not living as if I did, if that makes sense. Like in my 20s and like younger, like I was never grown up like in a church. Like my parents did not enforce, I wouldn't say enforce, but never took the time to let me get to know Jesus. And now I understand why, because it's not like they're trying to follow him respectfully, you know what I mean? So um but honestly, what began my journey, um let me see, I would say about like 13 years ago, was after my abortion. I was truly, I was lost. I was numb. I was so remorseful. But I wouldn't say I was as remorseful as I am now. Like, I was just sleeping around, drinking, smoking, partying, and that was also around the time my mom was going through like her divorce with my dad. So she was also wilding out, doing her thing, doing the same thing as I was doing, honestly. Honestly. um, I understand where you're coming from. I was raised Southern Baptist. My dad is a deacon. We all struggle to follow Jesus' ways. We are all sinners. Absolutely. Absolutely, that's what's up. Are you from the South? Um, my husband, when I met my husband, he was a deacon at his church. Um, we recently moved, so we're still filling out churches. But I also know that I am the church, um, as well. I would love to find a really good church home, but I've definitely been church hurt before a few times. So I'm not in, okay, Oklahoma. Okay. So that's Midwest, right? Yeah, I'm in Indiana. So Indiana's spicy. But but I do like where I'm at. Like I'm by Michigan, I'm by Illinois, I'm by Wisconsin too. And things like that. So so yeah. So I'm just praying for everyone. Like we're all going through something, big or small. We're all going through. Like we're human. Like there's no one on this planet that's not going through something. That's just impossible. You know. So I think I'm really happy I met you, Volt. Like I told my husband about you. He's like, "Oh, that's so cool." I was like, "Yeah." Like I want to build a good community. Like, you know, no one's perfect. I just want to be that vessel that God called me to be. I'm not perfect at it by any means at all. And I'm most definitely a sinner. But you know what? It's also that Bible verse, you know, he doesn't. Dang it. Wait a minute. Wait a sec. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to. Remember, Jesus doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. Remember, Jesus doesn't qualify. He doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. Amen. Yeah. So don't work too hard. I gotta get back to form and stuff. I wish y'all the best. You too, Volt. It was good hearing from you and good meeting you. God bless. I hope you join my live again soon. I wish you and your wife and your children all the blessings and have a fantastic Thursday. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get off myself because I'm gonna finish my little breakfast and my little worship little routine that I had before I start my job. So I wish everyone all the blessings, all the prosperity. You know, be good to yourself, be good to others, be a blessing. We could be a blessing. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye, y'all.